Welcome back to class, my amazing students. In this module, we shall discuss polynomials. I want you to pay attention to everything that is discussed in this module. Alright, lesson outline. Introduction to polynomials. Addition of polynomials. Subtraction of polynomials. Multiplication of polynomials and division of polynomials. Introduction to polynomials. The general polynomial takes the form p of x is equal to a subscript n x raised power n plus a subscript n minus 1 x raised power n minus 1 plus all other terms till a subscript 2 x raised power 2 plus a subscript 1 x raised power 1 plus a subscript 0. P of x explains each of the terms in the polynomials, and a subscript n minus 1, a subscript 0 till a subscript n are constant, and a subscript n is not equal to 0. A subscript 0, a subscript 1, a subscript 2 till a subscript n are respectively the coefficients of x raised power 0, x raised power 1, x raised power 2 till x raised power n. From the general formula, P of x is equal to a subscript n x raised power n plus a subscript n minus 1 x raised power n minus 1 till a subscript 0. Each of them are called terms of polynomials. Addition of polynomials. Example 1. Given that P1 of x is equal to 7x cubed minus 4x squared plus 3x plus 4, P2 of x is equal to 5x squared plus 6x plus 1, and P3 of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 2x minus 3. Then find P1 of x plus P2 of x. B. Find 2P1 of x plus P3 of x. Solution. A is equal to 7x raised power 3 minus 4x squared plus 3x plus 4 plus 5x squared plus 6x plus 1. Note that P1 of x is the first one, while P2 of x is the second one. Now, by collecting the like terms, you have 7x raised power 3 plus minus 4x squared plus 5x squared plus 3x plus 6x plus 4 and plus 1. Then you have 7x raised power 3 plus, when you subtract 4x squared from 5x squared, it remains x squared, plus when you add 3x and 6x, you have 9x, then plus 5. Now, the second part of the question is find 2P1 of x plus P3 of x. It means you will multiply 2 by whatsoever you have in P1 of x. So if you multiply 2 multiplied by 7x raised power 3, it gives 14x raised power 3. If you multiply by 4x squared, it gives what? Minus 8x squared. And if you multiply it by 3x, it gives what? 6x. And if you multiply it by 4, it gives what? 8. Then add it to P3. P3 is 4x raised power 3 plus 2x minus 3. So when you collect the like terms, you have 14x raised power 3 plus 4x raised power 3 plus 8 minus 8x raised power 2 plus 6x plus 2x. Then you have 8 minus 3 gives us 5. Then the final answer is 18x raised power 3 minus 8x squared plus 8x plus 5. And that is the solution to the second question. Subtraction of polynomials. Example 2. Given that P1 of x is equal to 7x raised power 3 minus 4x raised power 2 plus 3x plus 4, and P2 of x is equal to 5x raised power 2 plus 6x plus 1, and P3 of x is equal to 4x raised power 2 plus 2x minus 3. Then find A. P1 of x minus P2 of x, and B. P3 of x minus P2 of x. Solution. P1 of x is equal to 7x raised power 3 minus 4x raised power 2 plus 3x plus 4. Then P2 of x is 5x squared plus 6x plus 1. If you observe, the negativity will affect everything within the bracket. Then it becomes 7x raised to 3 minus 4x raised to 2 plus 3x plus 4x minus 5x minus times plus then gives minus 6x, and minus multiplied by plus 1 gives minus 1. Now when we collect the like terms, the final answer gives 7x raised to 3 minus 9x raised to 2 plus 9x minus 3x plus 3. Let's consider solution 2. P3 of x minus P2 of x. The same process is applicable to this. Then you have 4x raised to 3 plus 2x minus 3 minus also affect everything within the bracket. Then it becomes minus 5x squared minus 6x minus 1. When you collect the like terms, it becomes 4x raised to 3 minus 5x squared plus 2x minus 6x plus into bracket minus 3 minus 1. Minus 3 minus 1 gives us minus 4. 2x minus 6x gives us minus 4x, and minus 5x squared is also minus 5x squared. So the final answer now gives us 4x raised to 3 minus 5x squared minus 4x and minus 4. Multiplication of polynomials. Example 3. Given that P1 of x is equal to 2x raised to 2 plus 5x plus 6, and P2 of x is equal to 3x raised to 2 minus 2x plus 1. Then find what? P subscript 1 multiplied by P subscript 2. Now, how do we go about this question? P1 and P2 are placed beside each other. All the terms in P1, we multiply all the terms in P2. Each of the terms in P1 will multiply all the terms in P2. And the first term in P1 is 2x squared. The second term in P1 is 5x. And the third term in P1 is 6. So it means each of these terms will multiply all the terms in P2. And it expressed below. We have 2x raised to 2 multiplied by 3x raised to 2 minus 2x plus 1 plus 5x into bracket 3x raised to 2 minus 2x plus 1 plus 6 into bracket 3x raised to 2 minus 2x plus 1. When you expand the brackets and collect the like terms, you have 6x raised to 4 minus 4x raised power 3 plus 15x raised power 3 plus 2x raised power 2 minus 10x raised power 2 plus 18x raised power 2 plus 5x minus 12x plus 6. Therefore, when all these terms are perfectly added and subtracted from each other, the final answer gives 6x raised power 4 plus 11x raised power 3 plus 10x raised power 2 minus 7x plus 6. Division of polynomials. Example 3. Find the quotient and the remainder when 2x raised power 4 minus 3x raised power 3 plus x raised power 2 minus 4x plus 5 is divided by x raised power 3 plus 3x plus 1. This question can easily be solved by using long division method. The first thing you need to understand is to recognize the polynomials and the divisor. Each of the term in the divisor, we divide the terms in the polynomial. Now, the first term in the divisor is x raised power 2. X raised power 2 into x raised power 4 gives us 2x raised power 2, which is the first term in the quotient. Now, this first term in the quotient will multiply all the terms in the divisor, and that gives us minus 2x raised power 4 plus 6x raised power 3 plus 2x raised power 2. Now, when you subtract, 2x raised power 4 minus 2x raised power 4 has gone out. Now, minus multiplied by plus 6x raised power 3 gives us minus 6x raised power 3. Now, minus 6x raised power 3 minus 6x raised power 3 minus 3x raised power 3 gives us minus 9x raised power 3. And the same is applicable to other ones till you obtain minus x raised power 2, minus 4x, and plus 5. Now, this same divisor will divide all these terms again, and the second term there is x raised power 2 in minus 9x raised power 3 gives us minus 9x, and the same time you multiply this minus 9x multiplied by all the terms in the divisor, which gives us minus 9x raised power 3 minus 27x raised power 2 minus 9x, and you repeat this same procedure till you obtain 26x raised power 2 plus 5x plus 5, and the remainder will now give us what? Minus 73x minus 21. Therefore, the quotient in this case is 2x raised power 2 minus 9x plus 26, and the remainder is minus 73x minus 21. Thank you for listening. See you next class.